Yeah, Abi, lol. It was rough.
Well,
We dealt with some grave internal damage. It should remain quiet for a
Even
while.
so,
It doesn't smell right. Indeed, yet at least that scent may misdirect our foe.
no.
No, I didn't mean it. Well, yes, that's a bit of a stench too, but looks to me like Morris' tip was likely no good to begin with. You suppose this was a trap?
wait.
But why trap us when we have come so far to help them? Did not have posted their bill out in the capital if they weren't desperate for aid.
Hmm.
Well, this must be his den. Assuming the information about Heismay, even being here wasn't false to begin
Even
with.
so,
We've not come all the way here. We have not come all the way here just to turn back now. Let us at least investigate the situation inside. Weather getting worse, we have to be careful in our investigation. The region has unique inclement weather to manage. There are sun flashes in Martira, for example. During inclement weather, magla becomes denser, causing monsters to become enraged. This magla density impacts dungeons as well. Be sure to pay mind to the
it's all
weather.
well.
Sure, sure.
Sure, but
When it's like this, one should go berserk. Okay.
Sure, sure. Now then. Look forward to...
Okay.
What now?
Maybe kita ada new information. Skill. Apa kita nak buat tadi? Item, information. Ingredients of Martira. The Walking Dead are weak to light and weak to wind magic. Gargoyles are strong against physical attacks and weak to wind magic. Gargoyle, alright. While sleep is an effective tactic against a Goborn, they despise magic. Goborn is not the king itself. I don't know. Rest of the abandoned tomb, treasure monsters attack less frequently if money-consuming skills are used. You must counteract sleeps. Oh, ini abandoned tomb yang satu lagi tu. Aku tak boleh pakai yang tu lagi. Sepatutnya. Dia pun ada baju lah, cuma kita tak boleh pakaikan lah.
What now?
So kita boleh tukar another one. Kita tak expect lawan monsters yang dalam perut tu lagi ya. Should I take the Seekers? Seeker rank 20. Thank you, babe. So kita tukar. More damage this way, I guess. Hama and Diligent Discipline. Yeah. Kena bagi rank 20. If we got Hero Incense, why not? Seeker. Strength. Increase strength by 1. Yeah, let's go, guys.
Yeesh.
Using a den like this is a hideout, that scoundrel. If you are sad, let's put an end to this man's crimes. Fallen knight resorting to such foul deeds, if it's the truth, then I cannot let it lie. As a knight of honor, let's put an end to him. Okay, the thing is, I have suspicion lah. Orang yang bagi kat kita information tu, the guard, yang macam mula-mula dia macam benci kita, and then daripada bagi information kita macam nak tolong, sebenarnya dia adalah yang pencolek semua ni. Actually Heismay tak ada pun.
Onward.
Kemungkinan lah.
What do you think?
Let's
So
go.
we bring the fight to them.
This one too will be perfect for helping us stand out at the exhibition. Let's make sure we succeed. I expected to be undead. No? A giant sandworm's
Indeed.
nest. This area is massive, though I could expect no less considering the occupants. What's that at the bottom? An underground lake?
Look.
There's a hut on the shore of the lake.
What the?
So really has been living here. No wonder no one's been able to catch him yet.
However,
Something is amiss, though. That truly is his hideout. How might he keep his victims here once kidnapped?
look.
This place must be home to countless monsters. A child would not survive even half a day. Now that you mention it, you've got a point. This doesn't seem like the kind of place where you could hide a lot of people.
Well,
Then we will drag the truth out of him. For now, let's check the place out.
I'm heading out.
Oh, people block tak pakai.
Stand down! Let's press our advantage! Let's take them all out!
Dia cuak tadi. So, you enter a dungeon when the weather is bad, enemies become stronger. Okay, stronger enemies gain more experience, but you will not retrieve a turn icon bonus when striking their weaknesses. Oh, macam tu pula.
Let's go! Better be sure.
You can take a shot at their weakness.
Scour!
I thought you hit its
I
weakness.
can't afford to hold back. The power of wind! Really? Still
I
standing?
stand
Its
ready
weakness.
for all that we strive for. There.
I forgot one.
Good.
Who's next?
To stun.
Only one left. Finish them off and we're clear.
Tough one. Now, I call upon royal power within!
Kena bunuh agak. Aduh. Mencok tu je lah. Tapi Tapi tak mau bagi senang langsung.
Great work, everyone.
Victory is ours. And safety hard won.
They're on to us.
Tis our opening.
Let's take them all down in
Let's
one
give this all
go.
we've got. Come forth, royal soul. That should have done it.
Wasn't that
I can't
supposed
afford
be
to
his
hold back.
weakness?
The power of wind.
What?
How can this be?
I
I thought you
stand
hit its
ready.
weakness.
Oh betul lah, ni pun dia orang punya weakness juga. Dia ni punya weapon. Aku lupa.
We're all counting on you.
Only 2 enemies left. Stay sharp.
Let's go. Wind. It wasn't enough.
But I thought you
I
hit
shall
its
fight. I
weakness.
call upon royal power within. Last one.
Is everyone?
Always
I
come
see
through.
you.
Aku macam pelik. Patutnya 2 kali attack. Rupanya ya dia punya weapon macam lance tu adalah weakness ramai-ramai juga.
Looks like we're safe for now.
Stabbing weapon.
It's all clear.
Okay. Let's give this all we've got.
Calm everyone.
Come forth, royal soul.
But I
What?
thought you hit its
I
weakness.
can't afford. Let's wrap this up.
Someone else.
Good one,
Observe the
sir.
night. No. There.
Wait, wasn't that supposed to be its weakness?
I won't hold back.
Still up?
I shall fight.
That's the last of them. The way's clear. Whew. That should do it.
Rotting bones? Are you kidding me, man?
A preemptive
Let's
strike.
take them all out.
First move.
Scour! I call upon royal power within! I'll blow you away!
I stand for all that we strive for.
There they go.
Yep, bye-bye.
Is that the end then? We've cleared the way.
It's all clear. Shouldn't be anything we can't handle. We'll be okay.
All right. How's that? Charge!
We have the edge! I won't hold back!
I thought you hit its weakness.
I can't have... Let's wrap this up!
Is everyone?
Great job,
I
Saul.
see you. What? 'Twas a decisive blow.
You're here? Now.
Attack aku tak apa kuat
That's
sangat.
that. Victory's ours.
Sebab strength aku tak tinggi kan. Jadi tipu
I think we
tinggi.
got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Look. Everything's pretty standard.
That should be it. We don't know what's lurking inside. Stay vigilant, everyone.
Tracks. Something small crawled here.
Probably the larvae of the giant sandworms, right? This place is bound to be chock full of them. Maybe what happened is that people mistook the human for some subspecies of the sandworms. Not that they're anything alike.
Ugh. Even the memory of being eaten puts a twinge in my nose. I'd rather it stay numb.
Stop fussing over a smell. You'll attract the enemy.
I just heard something.
Yeah, I heard it too.
Be.
Gallica, which way is the sound coming from?
Shh! Be quiet! No, they're footsteps. Someone's coming this way.
Keep your guard up.
Who's he?
It's coming back!
How do you know where it's hiding?
I think it's gone somewhere.
Are you the man we seek?
Name yourselves.
You mean this is Heismay?
I didn't expect a chief.
He's a chief.
Never seen one in the flesh. We're but another lesser tribe the city dwellers don't care for.
Yeah, gusto ko rin siya ng kind of cute
We
Stitch.
owe you a debt, it seems.
Variant.
A Knight of the Crown, are you? Is that why you knew my name? Or perhaps you know it from the wanted posters?
Both, actually.
I flee to the furthest depths, and still they pursue me.
Where are the people you kidnapped?
What are you talking about? Suppose there's no point standing around chatting with someone after my head.
That weapon. So he truly was part of the Shadow Guard.
Shadow Guard?
Eyes front. He's a knight to be reckoned with.
Here I come! I'll not be anyone's captive without a fight. I'll have to provide some less delicate discouragement. No hard feelings. I was saving this.
Whoa, clone art?
More Heismays?
To push me this far. I did not give you enough credit. But against my mirage arts, your strength means nothing.
Whoa.
What the? We've got.
Come
multiple
forth, Royal
Heismays.
Soul! Wind!
Was luck on your side? Or perhaps... No
Ako
matter.
agad tadi.
I can't back down either way. Here I come.
In the name of justice, I call upon royal power within! Hack and slash!
Observe the knight! Not now. Let us fight as one. Shine!
This should work.
By this power! I shall fight as the noble I am. I'll cut you down!
By the sweet.
Let justice prevail!
I see. No common sellswords, are you? I'll use this.
Only a flesh wound.
Seeker! I'll cut through!
I'm
didn't work.
barely staying away.
Wala, okay.
Where'd he go?
This is nothing.
That all you have?
What do we do? That anxiety's hitting you hard.
See if you wish to
And they're targeting
live.
him.
I have my methods.
Tactic.
Captain, they've slowed you down.
Right there! You're on
I'm
your
barely
face!
staying away.
What do we do? That anxiety's hitting you hard.
Have you really come this far on brute force alone? Now I know you only see what I want you to see. And once lost in the mirage, There is no escape. This should work.
Damn.
Hulkenberg's fighting her anxieties. Keep the enemies off
Is
her.
that all you have?
Captain's hurt bad.
What's wrong?
Get him
Scared?
What can I do?
badly wounded.
My best.
Can anyone help?
Damn.
Pick up Stroll. Someone
Tadi
get
orang
him
macam
back up to
aku
speed.
winning, but that's not the case. No.
I'm barely
Resist.
staying awake. How about this?
What was that? My strength, is that all?
Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Be neither timid nor arrogant.
Not this one. Right there!
A blunder.
Oh, aku kena tengok bayang.
Most
Bayang.
impressive. You've some grand I've no
Oh, okay.
Where'd he go? He disappeared just like that.
Even wholly surrounded, too. Tis bad enough that he's skilled, but we have an environmental disadvantage here.
But the very first thing he did was save us from a human, right?
So it seemed. Had he not stepped in, he'd be rid of us, and not have to bother exposing himself. A passing strange choice for a supposed amoral scoundrel.
Well, we don't know anything for sure yet. Worth noting that the petrification magic didn't kick in either, I suppose.
Our names still mean nothing then. The people's support is not yet strong enough to protect us. 'Tis frustrating, but we must press on.
Should we investigate the hut in the meantime? Maybe we'll find some clues about the kidnappings.
Good plan. Let's take a look first.
The inside's pretty shabby too. By all appearances, he does live here.
Let's do it.
Perfect. Let's see if we can find any proof that he is a kidnapper.
Doesn't it seem like...
What's this jar? Should we try opening it? Wait, don't. I've seen such a thing on my travels before. The Ujif tribe has a custom of cremating the dead. They store the bones in an urn for burial.
I see.
So it's an urn, but judging by the size of it, these are a child's bones. He'd not go to such trouble for a child he abducted. It's only a theory, but I suspect this may be Heismay's own
And
child.
so,
He is but a fallen knight and has a price on his head. Besides, under such circumstances, he would not be able to manage a proper burial.
Really?
Royal
all
Knight insignia.
that's...
There's the mark, the Shadow Guard. He was a knight. I suspected as much when we learned he was a Ujif, but now, is that a different group from the one you were in, Hulkenberg?
The truth is,
The titles and honors go to Clemar, or those who resembles them enough. Other knights work in their shadow. Their duties lesser.
I get it now.
Hence the name Shadow Guard then. Discrimination even among the knights. So much for our civilized age.
even so,
The Shadow Guard go unseen by the public. Pariahs and all, their only focus is skill. In Heismay, he must be dangerously skilled. This doesn't look anything like a hideout of a kidnapper. Let's search for some more clues.
all right.
Must be something we're missing. Let's investigate further.
Yep, we're safe here.
Look.
All these things have been bundled in multiple layers of
Indeed.
clothes. Fairly tightly at that. Doesn't seem like anyone would break if one were to drop it.
Hey,
Now that I look around, everything in this room is bound up in cloth, even the floor and walls. Is it necessary to go to such lengths? Strange, the more I think about it.
Strange.
child's letter.
This is...
A letter?
What the what?
It says to Papa, thank you for always working so hard. I hope you and Mama stay in love forever. Sounds like a writing of a child. If they managed that much script, they must have been well educated.
Oh,
Was this letter written to Heismay? I wonder if the kid saw him as a good father.
So apparently...
I suppose he's been through his own share of woes, but there is also nothing to clear him of the kidnapping charges. We'll have to hear the truth from him. But can we even catch him? He's fast enough to run circles around us.
No.
A direct confrontation would be difficult. Will that be he had some weakness we could exploit? In a way of countering Heismay's agility, maybe there are some clues in this hut. If we held the urn for ransom.
Well then...
wait a second.
Oh, that kind of low, don't you think? He's too callous for my taste. And if this is not his child, the gambit means nothing. We must rethink this. There's a lot of cloth.
In this place... Right.
That struck me as well. There's surely some reason. Why does Heismay have so much cloth lying about? To dampen noise.
That's... Aha!
Noise, that's it.
Hey,
You think those big ears of his are just for show? He's bound to be much more sensitive to sound than we are, and that's how he lives here so safely, I'd wager. In a cave where sounds echoes, it'd be easy for him to hear when the human's about. I see. So the close is a measure against unnecessary noise, indeed. I've heard it said that UGIF have excellent night vision and sensitivity to sound.
Then...
So if we're making noise so loud that we even can hardly stand it.
nice.
Worth a shot.
Right then, let's get this plan underway.
Heismay! Come out!
Show yourself!
wow, that's some crazy echo.
Kind of nice getting to let loose. Long as I'm yelling anyway.
Louise! You think you're so bloody untouchable, you bastard?
Hey! Big ugly sandwormy human thing! Even Hulkenberg wouldn't eat you!
Gasp! Rejected by Hulkenberg! The ravenous, all-devouring she-beast of the Knight's Order!
Is this what
That's
we
not like.
meant? Saying whatever's on our minds? Well, so be it.
Kanika! The sound of your wings keeps me up at night! Stroll, you think you're so smart!
Erika, be nicer to me.
Gallagher, please be nicer to me!
I'm your fairy guide, not your fairy godmother. We're on a mission here.
Enough! Stop this infernal din! What do you think would happen if that monster showed up without my ears working? You'd all be dead. Is this blasted bounty that important to you?
Here's our guest of honor at last. It was never about the money. Children are missing. We can't just ignore a kidnapper.
Kidnapper? I see now. As you were saying before, they've named me a kidnapper. A monster preying on children.
If the charges are false, I would hear it. In truth, even I've come to doubt the allegations.
And why is that, Lady Knight?
You've lost a child yourself, haven't you? I cannot imagine a parent who has endured such pain would kidnap children, much less sell them off.
Hold on. I can't trust a man who does nothing but flee the people responsible for my home burning. Zorba, who forced the dead to fight on his behalf. Anyone who can't face reality themselves is capable of any low.
True enough. If we lived in a world where words alone proved us just, I'd not be living in this infernal cave. I'm sorry, but I won't go to the gallows before I've even honored my son's death. If you'll not leave me be, then we decide this another way.
So you're finally ready to fight us properly.
Draw steel.
Peril.
If I'm to take your life, I'll not do it from the shadows. But if you refuse to retreat, then ready your blades.
We have our reason to fight. We'll make you talk.
We have our reasons for not backing down. Hope you don't think hiding's enough to make us give up and leave.
Here I come. I was saving this.
So macam mana nak tahu which is which? Every station in Heismay.
He's not getting away this time.
Oh, dia ada bayang. Damn, that was so fucking obvious. I'm fucking stupid, dude.
So, you saw through my... Let us clean up this mess.
I shall vanquish evil.
Is everyone all right? Nice! Huh, take this!
I'll use this.
All these copies.
Seeker!
I wonder if there's some way to tell them apart.
Here!
Helpful as ever. Are you prepared? Let me rethink this. I call upon royal power within!
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
Right there!
A blunder. I show no
Only a
mercy.
flesh wound.
I have my methods.
Up on my strength.
Hulkenberg's moving slower.
I won't hold back! I'll cut through!
Nice.
How?
In the
That
name
was
warrior!
Stroll, your
Be
speed's
neither
down.
timid nor
Take
arrogant.
this!
A blunder.
The freedom of a come forth, royal soul!
What?
Captain,
I shall
they've
fight
slowed
as
you
the...
down.
Not done yet.
Allow me to use this. How about this?
Your tactic. So heavy.
Wait a second.
Come!
Something's off.
Not now.
That copy doesn't have a...
Right there! Worthy foe after
Hulkenberg's
all!
moving
blunder.
By
slower.
this power! The blade's edge! Not good!
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
Oh, please. I call upon royal power within.
Let's go.
Then my fight ends here. What are those strange powers you possess?
That'll do.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Okay. Bos Bunshin pun location
How'd
dia
you
tak
cast
berubah.
spells without
Tak,
igniters?
dia boleh
What
berubah
was
tapi boleh
have
tengok
our answers
wayang
first.
bayang.
Did you really kidnap all those people from the castle town?
Look around you, lad. Where would I keep the victims? Besides, I'm but one man. Kidnapping on the scale you suggest would be damn near impossible.
You're saying you were framed? This case even reached the capital, you know. Why would anyone pin such horrors on an innocent man?
Innocent is more generous than most of the world sees me. A Ujif drifter, a disgraced knight condemned by the Sanctists. What couldn't they pin on me? They cast me out, stripped my titles, and put a price on my head. They would even refuse me the right to mourn my child.
And thus, you held back against us, didn't you? You never intended to take our lives. Or perhaps you could not bring yourself to kill a young man.
Just didn't want to make a mess I'd have to clean up.
What do you think? Is Heismay really our kidnapper?
I don't think he's the culprit.
I don't
Ako
think he's the
nakakata the whole way.
I agree. That being said, it is also hard to imagine the town maintaining a groundless bounty so faithfully. 'Twas the Holy Lady who named the price, and the guard captain who thereby took it to the capital. To end this as a case of mistaken identity would disgrace their word.
You think they must have had a reason to suspect him then? So, what's really going on here?
Sounds to me like between the Guard Corps and Heismay, one of them could be lying. Remember when we first arrived? We almost got killed by a beast they told us would be asleep.
You cannot be suggesting the Guard Corps set us up. Absurd. No, it defies all reason. They went to such lengths to place the request.
So you think I'm the one lying, do you?
Like I said, we don't make assumptions. If there's anything else you know, we're listening.
You're a strange lot. Fine. Investigate this as you see fit. And if you think I'm guilty by the end of it, put me in chains. What's the matter? Never tied up a captive before?
Give it a rest, old man. You'll make a better guide than a captive. Otherwise, the human makes a meal of us, and nobody wins.
A strange lot indeed. And... oh, my God, a foul-smelling one to boot.
Ugh, don't remind me.
Balik pagkelak daripada lumpuan jubah human.
Sorry, but you'll have to bear with us.
Don't mind me.
If the charges prove false, you should be cleared. Still, we'll have to find a new head to be judged for the competition.
Then we'll just find whoever's actually behind it and have their head instead. Let's contact Barden tomorrow, but we'll keep quiet about Heismay. Can't tell if we can trust the guardsman yet.
What are we going to do with Heismay tonight? We can't exactly set him up at the inn.
Steady on! You're not leaving me to watch our bounty alone!
Fine. Then Nurus and I can both watch him tonight. Better us than risking our candidate, I suppose.
Never would have guessed that the bounty hunting was part of this plan to take the throne. And further, you've a Lady of the Knighthood with you. Not to mention command of a gauntlet runner. I sense there's more to this story, hmm?
You cannot make me talk.
You can't make me talk.
Ah, what do you expect me to do, lad, hmm? I'm certainly in no position to harm you, but now the throne's in anyone's reach, eh? Suppose the king's magic wasn't just a myth. Well, hardly matters to an old codger like me. No telling if I'll even live to see the next king crowned.
This is all jolly cheerful. And I'm to be stuck between these two old goats the whole night.
Don't blame me, lad. You volunteered.
Those are some sharp ears. We should probably watch our words in here.
Okay, what a terrible day. I hope Nurus and the others are okay. All we can do now is get some rest so that we will be ready for tomorrow.
I'm in trouble now.
Evidently.
So it begins with rumors of safety during a sand flash, and thus the trap is already set. Whatever the case, Heismay is safely in our custody. The others will stand vigil over him, so let us rest for the night.
What you want to know?
Apa dia? Okay.
Gone to shite this has. Young man, hey!
Then...
Pleased to hear that. Oh? Let me perform. Gone to shite this has.
That's one how
Pleasure to see
you
you.
waste your money.
Gone to shite, this has.
Lepas tu bagi option dulu Grand Track tu baru ni kan. Let's rest.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So, kita tak boleh interact dengan tu lagi lah. Tak boleh submit.
I dreamed we were being
bounty
chased around by a horde of giant
of the Goblin
sandworms.
King again.
I barely got any rest at all. I hope Heismay behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later. We also need to get some information out of Barden. But how do we even bring it up?
Are you awake? Barden just sent word. A few children disappeared in the night.
Wait, but Heismay's in the Gauntlet Runner, right? If he's still bound there, that basically proves he's innocent. But if he's not, we need to get to the runner, quick! Where's Stroll?
Speak, man. Are you all right? Where's Heismay? What happened here? Oh, he reeks of alcohol. Eurus, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
Heismay was blathering on about some things I found rather unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Wow, what a mess.
You witless... Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it! Ah!
Now, what's all the commotion?
Ah, that was it! He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
He says that like it makes sense. Does it make sense to you?
Does she drive like this?
He doesn't drink and drive, does he?
If you dare touch a single drop on the road, I'll toss you off the runner's back myself!
Anyway, one thing's for sure. Heismay was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
What's all this about frightening Eurus? I cannot imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized. If it had anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
I don't think he's lying. With all that fog, I couldn't find the source of the footsteps, but I found plenty of something else. Children's shoes. It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, and it looks like they belong to the missing children.
Then 'tis likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
But the guard said no one left town last night.
Nobody left? But that must mean the culprit is...
Inside the town.
Inside the town?
Logically, yes.
If that's the case, I'd like to talk to Barden, but how much of this should we share with him?
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case, too.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head. I trust I need not illustrate the risk.
Risk or not, the real culprit's likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal. You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
Heismay.
Whatever the case, let's meet with Barden.
Well, I must say I couldn't hope you'd capture him so swiftly.
Something wrong? You don't look well. Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
No, it's nothing. Just surprised you caught him.
Aye, you have my thanks. Clearly, we were right to trust you. You'll get your payment in full.
Before that, I want to ask you one question. Why was Heismay the only suspect in this case?
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris, tell him.
On the night of the kidnappings, I spotted a Ujif bolting into the wilderness. Several times. No mistaking a squat figure like that. I'm telling you, what are the chances of there being 2 Ujif brigands in the area?
What did you say?
Strange. I don't recall the kidnappers' tribe being listed on the bounty poster. Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew this.
He's obviously our culprit.
Most strange. Heismay was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
Is this true?
Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I? You're not gonna trust this little red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the guard corps like this? Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out of here!
Fine, fine. Keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Fine.
Is there a problem here? Pardon, may I interrupt?
No problem, ma'am.
Was that? Did you hear it, lad?
No, I hear nothing.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Now I see your game, you fiends.
What? He's gone!
Heismay!
Find him! Secure the exits! Don't let him escape!
No good. He's nowhere to be found. What's gotten into Heismay?
I got the impression he sensed something. If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
I think Barden's innocent in all this. The real scumbag here is Morris, his second in command. He framed Heismay with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Ujif would be a perfect scapegoat.
So Morris, a would-be guard of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old Heismay heard in the night.
Norris is bound to have sobered up by now, right? Let's see how things are outside and get back to the runner.
Are you coherent yet? I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
And tell us again what happened last night. It may be our only clue to tracking down the real culprit.
Bloody hell. Yes, it's coming back a bit. It wasn't just Heismay's reports that shook me. No, I saw something. It was right after I slung Heismay into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog. It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A specter from the very bowels of hell. It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my schoolboy days sprung to Stygian life. I was shaken, chums. Shaken to my core. I cried out for help, grabbed for something to steady myself, and all I found was the bottle.
There, you're all right now.
Even if there is some monster behind this, how would it connect with Morris? I don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing Heismay.
True. Let's try investigating the lady's old castle. Heismay's bound to have a reason for bolting off like that.
That's the lady itself. I don't know. No good, they said they haven't found Heismay yet, so they cannot remove the blockade from the gate. Sounds like he's got them on a wild goose chase.
Hi.
What of our plans then? Should we just sneak in? Oh there, over here. That sounds like
Evidently.
it's coming from over there. Is he calling for us? Oh, okay.
Huh?
Why is Heismay with you? The guard at the gate said they had not found him
Got
yet.
to say,
I'm the captain of the guard, and I have responsibility to the truth. To know and uphold it is all this is about.
What folly.
I'd have avoided all this trouble if you just lopped my head off to start with. Oddballs, a lot of you. Why did you run off so suddenly?
The truth is,
I did some investigating inside. The moment Lady Joanna cracked the door to the room, I heard the sound of a child's scream. And Lady Joanna is, well, she is childless. Whatever you heard, it cannot have been her own family. No child could get into such a heavily guarded castle unnoticed. The kidnapper has to be within these walls. My money is on Maurice being a weasel. He lied to our faces, trying to get us to walk into a human's jaws.
it's absurd.
Maurice? No, that's absurd. Cannot suffer him to kidnap any more innocent children. Please, will you help me put an end to this evil? I have nobody else to turn to. Okay, aku rasa Maurice tu, maybe dia dapat that information all from the queen, the lady, right? And the lady like tell him what to do,
Yeah.
instruct him or whatever. Of course, after all, if we cannot use your head for the competition, we need a replacement anyway. We are in right Pakarim. Of course.
I'm in your debt.
And so?
Seems to us like no kidnapper could get victims into the castle on our watch, not under all our noses. But there was an old underground tunnel that even the castle guards didn't know about. And Heismay is the man who found it. There'll be plenty of places to hide hostages down there. Maurice may have known about it as well. Right under the lady's mansion. That's bold. Okay, let's get to the work.
Is that right then?
Should be able to get there from Blindwell Alley at the end of Cattle Racket Road. I've got to return to my post, but I'm counting on all of you. While leading to an underground channel. Okay guys, aku rasa kita takat ni je. Was already headed to Blindwell Alley and get there by following okay, dia ulang balik benda yang sama je. Ya, aku rasa kita akan sambung this mission on the next day.
This is the pit.
Okay. The plot thickens, and as I suspected awal-awal, Heismay is not the evil one. It's like, why you... Macam mana dia boleh pergi jauh-jauh dengan kidnap budak, you know? That's not make any sense. Okay. Which is plots thicken more and more again. Tapi aku rasa macam want to discover kenapa kalau lady tu yang colek budak-budak tu. Kenapa dia nak buat kan? What is the motive behind that? Kita jumpa lagi on the next stream. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And good night. Saya Mas Mohki. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Daus. Bye-bye. Thank you. Teman aku.